Hello everyone, it is Monday. Happy Monday. This is going to be entrepreneurial, money motivation, inspiration. I want to touch on my beliefs with corporate America versus entrepreneur life. I forgot to bring my notebook, but my definition of corporate America is working for man. And my definition for entrepreneurial is trust in God with your gifts, talents, and everything else about you. It's a form of business, and God is your manager. I am an ex-workaholic. I worked when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter at 18. I never had to work growing up in the household with my parents, so I already knew it was go time. I said, I'm about to have a child, about to bring another life into this world. I need to work. So growing up, I always see my dad work. My dad worked for Mercedes-Benz, and he worked with parts, and he was always working. In my eyes, it wasn't a bad thing because he was providing for the household. We had things that we wanted, needed, didn't need. You know, we was on the more wealthy side. Didn't have to worry about much growing up. My mom, she was a housewife. She did work here and there. She had gigs here and there, but you know, she also did her own little side thing, you know, making bracelets and stuff like that. I started to notice that I was starting to create that habit for myself. Working, not being able to be around my kids, and I worked a lot. It was a point to where I was working two jobs. Two jobs wasn't cutting it anymore, so I was like, I'm not doing it. So I started working. It wasn't until my last job. I was working at Aspen Dental as a PSR, and that was not it. Just the environment, energy, whole different field from hospitality to dental work. Not it. I got fired from a job before, and just because of sexual harassment situation that happened. I took accountability for it because the girl is a flirt, okay? And it kind of backfired on me because you never know who you're dealing with. Okay, I don't even remember doing a lot. It was just the fact that door was open for the enemy to walk in, and it happened. So I was fired from my job, and which I didn't do anything, but he felt like it was okay to let both of us go. So with that being said, I remember like getting in my car, because at this time I'm a single mom. Okay, so I'm like, how am I going to be able to provide for my kids if I don't have a job? So I remember getting in the car and going to the hotel across the street, trying to apply for the job, and God was like, didn't I say sit down? So I didn't work for a whole month, and I was depressed. I didn't know how the heck bills were gonna get paid. I didn't know how things were gonna happen. I wasn't working. My kids, thank God, like I had money, you know, saved up for my kids, but it was just the fact that I couldn't be able to do it. I remember not being able to spend time with my kids. If they needed to be picked up from somewhere, I couldn't do it. I'm calling somebody like, hey, can you help me out? Because I'm still at work. And corporate America doesn't care about your kids. They don't care if you have a family. They just care about, hey, as long as you're on time, you're showing up, and you're doing what I asked of you that you signed that you was going to do. Corporate America ran me through the dirt, to be honest, and it made me, like I said, it wasn't until I was working at Aspen Dental where I felt like there was more to life. I started manifesting me being a stay-at-home mom, being able to be around my kids, and then my business kept getting, how can I say, heavier on me in my spirit. So here I am about to take a leap of faith to trust and believe that God is going to do everything that he said he's going to do for me and my family. I love being an entrepreneur because I learned that I'm a free spirit. Nobody can make me do anything. I don't want to do nothing that nobody else tell me to do. I want to, you know, march to my own drum, whatever. So it's just being free. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how the heck do you support yourself and do this and be able to do that? Again, this all ties back to trusting God. Do you know that he's going to provide everything? Like, this is a contract whenever you go onto the entrepreneur side. all you have to do is plant the seeds. You're doing your research. You're doing what's necessary in that season. You're looking to be better for yourself every day, and just planning ahead, planting those seeds. Now, I planted my seeds, okay, and it's harvest time. I'm not knocking corporate America, but that's just where I came from. And I ran into someone the other day, and she was saying like how all of her family, is entrepreneurs, but she's the only one who still works for corporate America. Now, you guys are probably like, okay, how do I know what he needs me to do? You have to ask him. You have to be able to sit down with self and say, what do I really want my life to look like? Because I knew what I wanted my life to look like. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm a housewife, and I'm a businesswoman. I'm in my kids' life. Like, that's what I wanted to manifest in my life, and that's what happened. So me sitting down with God, I'm like, okay, this is what you want me to do. I need instructions. Now, I am not going to lie to you guys. I quit my job 2018, September 5th, 2018. And here it is, September 27th of 2021. Okay, and I'm not saying that it took me that long, but I had to transition. It's a transition that you have to go through. There's some things that could have been avoided in my journey, but it was necessary, really necessary for me, the type of person that I am and was coming up in this world when I was younger. I wasn't exposed to what everyone, was able to do, like working and at a young age and stuff like that. I didn't know that. So all I knew was to provide for my children. So taking that leap of faith made me become an entrepreneur, because I'm trusting God that he's going to, do what he said he's going to do. And I'm serving him because that's exactly what it is. His word through me to you guys. Okay. So this video is for people who are contemplating on becoming an entrepreneur, or is scared to make that leap of faith, or just in general, you have ideas that you want to put out there for the world to see. Like, we are all creative beings, and little do people know is that we all have some type of art within us. And for us to be able to dig deep within self, to be like, hey, now I'm going to show my creative side. Now I got my creative juices flowing. Like, that's amazing, because everybody is a work of art. We are our own masterpiece. So to me, that's what entrepreneurship is, because I do a little bit of everything. And I thought that I narrowed it down to one thing. And what the crazy thing is that I thought that it was just going to be wrapped around nails. Okay, that's not the only thing I can do. From the time I quit corporate America till today, to realize that I have multiple gifts and talents that the world is waiting for. So I'm just here to encourage anyone who wants to become an entrepreneur, because it is a totally different lifestyle. Just imagine being free all day, making your own schedule, how you operate. My schedule is free because I'm able to do what I want and when I want for my business. So creating content is just what I've been doing nowadays. That's just what I'm supposed to be doing. And I got so deterred at the beginning, because I'm like, I need to be on a schedule, just how you are with a schedule in corporate America. No, this is your schedule. If you want to take care of 2 things in one day, let it be known. If you want to take care of 3 things in one day, let it be known. You have to pace yourself. That was another thing. I just learned this at the beginning of this month, is to pace myself. I'm so worried about like, oh, this content has to be posted. Oh, this has to be. I need to pace myself. I'm doing it. It's here and it will be posted. So talking nice to myself all comes into play, because I want everything right now. But everything doesn't work right now. Everything takes time. But again, seeds that are being planted. So I'm very excited. I'm all for entrepreneurs, seeing entrepreneurs on my timeline, seeing one on YouTube. And another thing too, my platforms that I am on is my main one that I love out of all of them is YouTube, and then TikTok, and then Instagram. I'm not here to do Facebook here and there, maybe a little bit of Snapchat, but those are my two main, YouTube and TikTok. That way I could be able to show my creativity and be able to talk to you guys, so you guys know that this is real and it's not fake. So I just hope I motivated somebody today, because it is Money Motivated Entrepreneur Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Where all my entrepreneurs that say yerp. Have a good one, guys.